Today, I'm going to share with you 7 life lessons which I learned very late. And I really believe that if you learn these lessons when you're on a journey to becoming the best version of yourself, to building something, or to just changing and revamping your life, these are critical to any person who's trying to do that. And I'll get on to them straight away. And the first lesson that I learned late is that life is better if we don't worry about what people think about us. Often we do worry about people. We stop doing what we want to do because we worry, what are people going to say? What are people going to think about us? And I can tell you that now people do not really care whether you do it or whether you don't. People are busy worrying about their lives. And those people that treat you bad, I've got something to tell you today, is that those people treat you bad because of the wounds that they carry. And don't let their wounds become your story and abort your vision and progress to building your better life. We can't change how people feel about ourselves, but we can change how we react to the way that they behave around us. And as long as we're doing good, I'm not saying to you that you should just go out recklessly treating people badly or not worrying about how people think. What I'm saying to you is that do good, help others, give help, because I believe that when you give, you receive. When you do good, it will follow you. You're planting a seeds in your life on this journey to creating the best version of yourself. Number 2, remember, when people are intimidated by your strength and happiness, they will try to tear you down or break your spirit. You know, there are always those people that do it because it's a reflection of their weakness, not a reflection of you. And don't get that wrong, because if you do, you'll start worrying about people that are out there to break your spirit. There will always be somebody who will not see your worth. And just don't let it be you, because you have to have these positive voices in the mirror with yourself. Remember, there are certain people who like you as long as they're under you. That's something that I've learned over time. And when God starts to elevate you, they can't cope, they get triggered. And this is why you find out that some people have not even liked you for years, and you don't even know why. You don't even know what you've done to them. It's because, you know what, it may be that there's something working out in your life. That's why some people are triggered by that. You know, some people like you better when you're broken, so they come in, they pick up the phone to check on you, when really all they're doing is to really try and get some news, try and get information so that they can go and share it with other people or let everybody know how we are not doing so well. So do not be too quick to share everything that's not working in your life with many people, because not everybody who comes to you is for you. Next point is, remember, not everybody is going to celebrate your next level, because your progress actually exposes some people's insecurities, so they will not be able to cope with it. But be ready for that so that you're not taken by surprise. And the next point is, not everybody is meant to stay in your lane or in our lives. Letting go is part of growing up. That's one thing I've learned a long time ago. Never force, never beg, or never chase anyone to stay in your life, because some people are just passing through to teach us stories, to be able to learn from them, from their experiences. And when somebody walks out of your life, you know, they're actually opening or making way for the next person to be able to come into our life. You know, there's a saying that when one door shuts, another one is going to open. And one thing I will also remind is, when the past comes knocking on your door, do not answer. You have nothing to do in the past, because we're not going backwards, we are going forward. So don't let any thoughts, any negativity, or anyone try to bring you down, because some people have a tendency, or even you, our own mind has a tendency to remind us of the negative things or things that we haven't been able to do well. So just bear that in mind. Remember, what we tolerate can actually end up becoming our reality. So we need to be able to learn to raise the standards in our lives, because if we continue to say in our mind that we want to tolerate mediocre, and that's the standards that we'll get. So we need to be able to raise our standards, whether it's in business, whether it's at work, whether it's in our home, whether it's even the way we dress, the way we speak. Let's raise that standard, because that then will in time become our reality. And even in relationships or in marriages, there are certain things that we should not be able to tolerate. We should be able to always raise the bar. Don't put up with abuse, and don't put up with people that are going to treat you any less, even in friendships. Next point that I'm going to talk to you about, and I always cover this point in many videos that I've done, is about time. Time is one of the most precious assets that you and I have. It's the most important things that we have. In fact, it's our equity, and we need to be really careful how we are spending it, because time waits for no man. It doesn't wait for any of us, and that is the opportunity we have to create and to build and to be able to upgrade ourselves. Can I ask you how you are spending it? Who are you spending your time with? Can you just reflect on that for a moment and realize that you need to stop wasting it with people who will drain your energy? Use your time wisely to improve yourself. Do the things that you love. Don't wait till tomorrow to tell your loved ones that you love them, because procrastination, even in business, even in doing those things that you love, is actually the thief of time. So do not spend your time with energy suckers, those people that are going to pull you down or drain you. It's really important that you do that in the season of building or transforming your life. And the next point that I'm going to share with you again is that, over time, people will show you who they really are, and believe them the first time. Trust your gut, trust your instinct, because that's not going to lie to you. Sometimes we ignore these little feelings that we get about people or what we know about them, and we just need to be able to listen to our inner man. Next point I'm going to cover as well is that there are some people who put you down in life, mock your dreams, or even challenge your personality. Don't let their insecurities or jealous pull you down, because these are people that don't spend their time building their own lives or even just upgrading themselves, but they're so busy looking at everybody else, the mistakes they've made. They watch other people like a hawk. Refrain from those people, because they can actually drag you down, drag your energy. And do not abort your dreams because of negative people. We have those, who they are in our lives. They speak negativity, and just believe and accept yourself. And remember, you're not selfish for distancing yourself from people that drain you all the time or people that tear you down. I think you cannot even be able to flourish if you're around such people. And one of the mantras that I go with right now, I can, I will, and I shall. And I continuously remind myself that you who's watching these videos, you can, you will, and you shall. And you're going to get up from watching this video and you're going to start executing your goals. Because otherwise, if you listen to naysayers, you're not going to be able to achieve anything. And another nugget point that I have before I go to my final point is that the happiest people that I actually know in my life are the ones that are improving themselves. And the unhappy people are the ones that are continuously evaluating, judging others. And one thing that I know or I've learned over time is that happiness actually lies within us, and continue to work on yourself, continue to execute your goals until you find your rhythm or that thing that you are happy with. And the final last point that I have for you is protect your peace at any point in your life. Peace is what we need to be able to operate, to be able to function, to be able to produce anything, to be able to really just go from A to B. Without peace of mind, it affects our health. We then end up having stress, and then we end up becoming unwell. Protect your peace. Health is not guaranteed. Take care of your health before it's too late. Listen to your body. Take time to nourish it with good food. Go for walks. See your GP. Have regular bloods. Listen to your body. And most importantly, nourish your spirit and your soul. Even Jesus, he said to you, immeasurable amount of peace. Don't trade your peace for anything else. Because, for me, what I tend to do is I meditate on the Word of God, I read the Word of God, and I'm able to uplift myself with my daily devotions every morning. I block out the world during that time, that I'm nourishing myself, I'm nourishing my spirit. And I'm just saying that if you are in this season and if you want to refill yourself, find something that's going to help you, whatever that is for you, so that you can be able to work towards creating your life. And I tell you, these things that I've shared with you, small as they sound to some, but once you master them and not let people's voices, beliefs, and naysayers surround you, you can then grow and flourish within your life, within your marriage, within your home. Because there are so many people that we go around exchanging negative energy. Have you ever bumped into somebody, even on the street, and they're so negative, and before you know it, they've said something and they've transferred this negativity around you? Imagine being surrounded by people like that call you every day, that you hang out with every day. Be very mindful of that. Protect your peace, protect your surrounding, protect your family, protect your marriage. And that's what I'm going to leave you with. If you've watched this video till the end, by all means, please let me know your thoughts. What do you think about what I've said? And if you experience any of what I've said, I would like to hear your views. Or if there are any points that I've left out that I haven't mentioned, I would like to hear from you. Let me know in the comment section. Let's connect, let's share our views. Thank you so much. It's Shelly here, and thank you so much for stopping by till the end. Till the next video. Bye for now.